Hi, I'm the Scrapmiser. Welcome to my kitchen. Today I'm going to do something a little bit different with my series of videos. I'm going to show you how to make some really cheap embellishments. Now the way to do this really is to get yourself a saucepan. This in the old saucepan doesn't matter. Some cornstarch. Okay, so with your corn flour, if you take 1 cup cornstarch, corn flour, whatever you're used to calling it, you'll need to sift it well into the saucepan, just so you don't end up with any lumps. Okay, 1 cup of cornstarch to 2 cups of baking soda. There we go. And all we do is sift that into the saucepan, like that. Okay, so once you've finished sifting the dry ingredients, your cup of cornstarch and your 2 cups of baking soda, you next add in a cup and a quarter of water and mix that together. Once this is mixed well, put it on the stove and put it on a medium heat and just keep stirring it for a while. As it starts to come away from the sides, at that point it means that it's ready. But I'll show you what that looks like when we get there. Okay, so once you've done that, you simply place it on the stove on a medium heat and just stir it. Keep stirring it as it heats up. When it's perfect, it'll come away from the sides. As it's heating up, the mixture is thickening, definitely, and you can see that, but it's not ready to be taken off the stove yet. What we have to do at this point is just keep stirring and stirring and stirring, so that you keep mixing in all that liquid into the parts that are solidifying. That's your cornstarch. As it gets closer and closer, the whole mixture becomes thicker and thicker. It's almost ready now. See how it's nearly done. It's nearly one whole solid. This is a really cheap way to make your embellishments. Just one batch of this will last for ages and it can be used on so many projects. So there you have it. See how it's all coming away from the sides really well? That's perfect. So it's time to take it off the heat. At this point, mix all of it in again just to make sure that it's all mixed really well. And then we turn it out onto some wax paper to cool. To do that, I flatten it out as much as possible so the largest surface area is in contact with the air, as that will help cool it down quickly. Once you've spread that out really well, it's a really good idea to fill your saucepan that you used with water, and that will allow any mixture that's still left in the pot to dissolve out again, so it just makes it easier for cleaning. What you're looking for with the mixture is you're looking for it to be cool enough to touch, because you're going to need the mixture for about 5 minutes. So it's got to be cool enough to touch. So once that's cooled and it's soft, able to be touched, just pull it off the wax paper, pop it on your bench top, and I've got a very, very light dusting of corn flour on here, and just knead it like you would a dough or a bread. You need to do that for about 5 minutes, so it gives the paper clay, which is what this is called, a really good stretchy consistency. It takes any bubbles out of the mixture, gives you something really great to work with. Okay, so once you've done that for 5 minutes, it's ready to start working with. At this point what you've got is like Play-Doh. I love this stuff. I give it to the kids at Christmas to make Christmas decorations for the tree. But essentially you've got this great big white blob, which I'm sure some of you are saying, well, I'm not very excited by that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how to colour it. Now, you can use food dye. The reason that I don't do that is because I don't know how acid and lignin free that is. So what I do is I get some paints, and these are the Making Memories ones, because I know that they're acid and lignin free and safe to use for this. And then all I do is just take a bit of paint, put it on my clay, get it off my brush, and then I just knead that into the clay. You can see the colour starting to come through. So all I did was I mixed together a little bit of blue and a little bit of pink to get a lilac-y sort of colour. So I haven't got enough colour there. I'll add a bit more. And I will just keep doing this just in small amounts until I have built the colour up to the desired effect. Just squish it all into the middle, mix it all through. You could put food dyes directly into your pot, and then always place a transparency between whatever you've created out of this and your photos. But I prefer to just keep it acid free so I don't have to worry about that sort of thing. It's just as easy to use paints that are acid and lignin free. There you have it. So that's a really nice light lilac tone. Here's of things that you can do. And the great thing here is you can get out once I've got this flat shape, I then start creating my embellishments out of it. Now with the Play-Doh line comes